Yes, guys. In the last hour, breaking news has come out that Enzo Maresca is highly linked to the Man City job for the end of the season. Pep Guardiola could leave at the end of the season, as per David Ornstein. Now, this is way bigger of a convo than what I was going to talk about. So, I'll merge two in one. I'll merge transfer news and this into one, because it counts. So, first of all, my thoughts on Enzo Maresca has been quite clear. I rate him highly. Yes, I get frustrated, like the Legia Warsaw game, but I rate him highly. He's one of my favourite managers since Luco and Clear Lake, or whatever, came in. And I do truly believe we have one of the best in the world in terms of high potential managers. And yes, if you're seeing my hair stick up, that's because I literally woke up, wanted to kind of just pat my head on a bit, whatever. Okay? But I would be annoyed if Enzo Maresca went. Okay? I would be annoyed. But it makes sense on why we're having manager links to people who are arguably on the same level, if not slightly more experienced, if not slightly better. Eddie Howe, Ariola, I don't want Ariola, De Zerbi. We are getting managers who you can argue are better. And I'll go into each manager in a little bit, right? But I do wonder if Man City is tempting for him, because Maresca knows, I'll be back to you. You know, I'll get what I need. Right, Chelsea's like, hi, we can have a centre back. No. Like, Enzo Maresca will not stay if this is how the club is running. When it comes to transfers, when it comes to recruitment, he's not going to stay. Right? And yes, he might enjoy playing with Chelsea. He might enjoy working at Chelsea with the squad, preparing for the next game. But that doesn't mean that you arguably go, I'm just going to stay. I don't care if I don't get a centre back, this, that. I don't care. Now, if we want to counter this, let's look at some other briefs what came out yesterday. Transfer news. Chelsea want to get another midfielder to supply help on the workload of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. We have Santos, we have Osugo, that's it, who are actually fit. Well, Osugo's not fit, but when he's back, he'll be fit. And look, and when we love it, we can't trust him to catch a fucking fly. So I wonder if Enzo Maresca did go up there and go, is there any chance we could get a new midfielder? Then centre back, we are getting a new centre back if one leaves or Leva Colwell's form isn't great when he comes back. So that's your two main priorities. But don't be surprised, because we have Omega coming in, which shows our striker issues, because he actually fights for the ball, not for the player, right? Omega will show our striker issues to an extent. I actually believe he could work really well. So I do wonder, do I see Enzo Maresca staying beyond this season? If he passes with review, I actually see him staying. However, if he's Man City's number one target for the job, he's going. I hate to say it, but he's going to go. Because as much as I back this project, right, if he's not getting given what he needs to succeed at this club, and yet if he's already pulling wonders with this squad, then he deserves a upgrade, which is Man City. I'm a Chelsea fan. I love Chelsea, but Man City, they're better than us right now. Let's not lie. They are better. So Maresca taking that next step up is key. Especially with Jorge Mendes. Maresca is one of the highest potential managers, and him getting into Man City job shows he is actually a world-class manager. Maresca, alters, clueless, whatever you want to call the guy. You're being proven wrong every single time. What are you going to say this time for this Man City leak? I'm actually curious. But if Chelsea don't back their manager, if Chelsea don't go to them and say, hey, if you say we'll give you what you need to succeed, you can have a slightly bigger say in transfers. And if you need a centre-back, we'll get you a centre-back. They do that, or they lose their manager. I bet you anything. I'm convinced that's going to keep him. And I hope Chelsea manage to keep Maresca. Because I know Maresca must be looking at the Man City job right now and going, oh, that's actually really tempting, you know? Really tempting. I will not lie, it is tempting. Now, if he is to be backed with a new centre mid in the summer, maybe in January, but probably in the summer, Mainu and Wharton, those are two top quality additions. Those two are absolutely perfect. Those two are the sort of players we should be going for, not a Mugu. Wharton I've been impressed with. I love Wharton. He's got really good passing range. He's actually superb. Him in a possession-based side like Chelsea, progressing the ball. Oh, hallelujah. 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 And he can play defensively pretty well. Mainu cannot really be defensive. He can defend, but he can't be a six. He won't do the job, the Caicedo job, as well as Andre Santos and the Sugo. So he's going to probably be more of an Enzo Fernandez type player. So if he comes in, then Enzo Fernandez has more competition. Now, here's the debate. Because of our UEFA settlement, one has to go in order to bring in a centre mid. So, who do I see going? Now, I've seen Max London Spurs, which is CFC Price, come out and say, keep an eye on the Santos sale. Could that be because we are tight on UEFA settlement and we feel like we could do better in the midfield? So, like, get a cheeky 60 mil for Santos, 70 mil, 80 mil. Then we can put that towards Wharton. Because if that's what we're planning here, I love Santos, but I would not mind that. I wouldn't. Because Wharton is an upgrade on Santos, whether you like it or not. Mainu, in a box-to-box role, is an upgrade on Santos. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's true. So if the manager gets back with that, plus a new centre-back if one leaves, let's say we get an upgrade like Gehi, or I know Gehi's going to be unlikely, but someone like Gehi, who will improve that defence, then I'm all for it. Maresca's going to be all for it. Maresca will probably stay. But it's whether we actually want to do that, whether the guys up top want to lose the man who they want to build with for the next 5-10 years. Now, the managers we've been linked with, Liam Rosenior doing superb at Strasbourg with a way younger squad, by the way. Way younger. But I do feel like there'll be some adaptation period because he always goes short, sometimes long ball. I think I've seen him do it once or twice, but still. Eddie Howe, Premier League experience, doing superb at Newcastle. And yes, there has been a few performances this season where they've not been great, but I don't think that's on Eddie Howe. And imagine him with this squad. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Palmer in a pivot. That's actually scary. Imagine we have Palmer and Enzo Fernandez in the 2-8 positions. Palmer on the right hand side 8/10, ghost bombing forward. And Enzo Fernandez obviously have the playmaker, which is quite literally Palmer. So this could bring the best out of our squad. We have Pedro Neto, we have Garnacho, we have Esteban, we have Gittins. Imagine what this squad could do with Eddie Howe. Imagine what Eddie Howe could do with this squad. Imagine João Pedro with this manager. Omega. I want Eddie Howe as the next guy if Maresca goes to Man City. Because I'm not convinced with other links, such as Roberto De Zerbi, or let's say Iriola. Pardon me. But Iriola is not the guy. Reece James will be back on the injury list. Because Iriola makes his best run all the time. And I bet you Iriola doesn't know how to manage Reece James as a wing-back. Yes, it's a wing-back system. So as much as we may want him as wing-back, to be fair, so is Eddie Howe using wing-backs. But I do actually trust Eddie Howe to manage Reece James better. I don't know how Iriola is with managing injuries. And the fact that Iriola is a very run manager and a selective press. So the players decide who presses who in certain sequences. And that requires hella coordination. Eddie Howe is your regular man-to-man press or zonal marking when it comes to set pieces. I do actually trust Eddie Howe a lot more with this squad. Roberto De Zerbi, nah, I'm good. He's at Marseille right now. He was at Brighton, and I'm not convinced by Roberto De Zerbi. Liam Rosenior has also been named for Palace job if Oliver Glasner leaves. But here's the thing with Rosenior, he can be versatile when it comes to formation. He can switch from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1 to I've even seen him do a 4-2-2. I've seen 3-4-2-1s, I've seen 3-5-2s, I've seen 3-4-3s with a slightly different system. I have seen this guy play so many different formations at his time at Strasbourg to a point where it's actually impressive. And Blueco did say that they believe that staff can go up the ladder like players. So it wouldn't be too bold of a shout to go, Liam Rosenior, mate, welcome to Chelsea. We want to give you a promotion to Chelsea managerial position. Liam Rosenior will be taken because the side of the job, and then Strasbourg gets the next high potential manager in. And if Liam Rosenior does leave at any point or get sacked, that guy is in the running for that job. That's how I see it as well, to be honest. So it just depends on what this club wants to do. Do they want to go, Enzo Maresca will back you, please stay, we are building something really special here, or are they just going to go, Yeah, you can leave for Man City if you want. Yeah, Scott's back. What are we going to do? That's what I'm curious about. And we did have a brief saying that they're not going to comment on these Manchester City to Maresca links. Chelsea are not commenting. If they see another manager leave because of bad relations in the club and fighting internally, they're going to go, oh shit, this is bad. Maybe we should be backing the manager with more of what he wants. Yeah, again, I could understand why, because last time, because of UEFA settlement and all that, no one was interested in Chalobah. So I understand. But what's your thoughts on this? Let me know down below. 2 videos out today. You have this one, and you got the AD preview, which will be out tonight, slightly earlier than 11. It's going to be at like 8, 9, because 10 even, because first kickoff is at 7 AM tomorrow. So yeah, double A-League. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace!